Hello, hello, hello. 'Tis I, Blue Cans. I know I don't have a very professional setup or anything. I do have a headset, and I don't know how that audio is working right now. It's being a little bit quiet, so I'm a little concerned. But we're just gonna roll with it. That sounded really, really strange. Okay. So I have this new project that I'm really excited amidst all the quarantine stuff because otherwise I was like, I'm gonna get really bored. I'm gonna get super bored if I don't have a project to work on. So I got paper and I got pens, and I thought, what if I made a Dungeons and Dragons style RPG game, but it was Warrior Cats. So I have this really cool new project to introduce. I know this is weird because I don't ever make videos besides my cats. I just punched my microphone. But I'm really excited about it, and I need ideas and help because I'm going through an idea block. I've been about 3 days into this project, and now I'm going through an idea block. So I've put up a site where it has a bunch of other information on this project, and I'll put a link to it in the description where you can go and submit any ideas you might have, and any questions you might have. And I'll try and answer that on my site if I can, or, I don't know. I don't know how I'll get back to you about that, but... So this is my folder for the game. I actually tried out a beta version of it with my parents last night, and it went okay. It's not my favorite, but this is the manual that I put together. It's a lot of writing. I had to do a lot of writing, but this is basically the Game Master's Manual. Sorry, I'm a bit sick still. So, this is Prey page. So, basically, random events will cause you to lose hunger, and you need to go hunting. So you roll a 6-sided dice, and you take the number you got and add however many hunting skill points you have. So you got to get 8 points to catch the prey. And then here's all the tiers. So 8 points will get you a mouse for 1 rep, and 21 or more points will get you a large animal, and that'll get you 4 rep. We'll talk more about reputation. So choosing to eat any prey item will restore all your hunger points. Bring the item back to the clan for the number of reputation points right here. Take away 3 reputation points if you just eat it yourself immediately. If you know the Warrior Cats series, you'll know why. You may choose to eat from the fresh kill pile to restore your hunger at no cost of reputation if it has prey. And it has a 50% chance of having prey. Again, 6-sided dice. More than 3 means there's prey to take. If not, no prey. Then there's all these stats. So you have health, happiness, hunger, reputation, and thirst. And they all start with 10 base, so you have base and non-base. So if you lose 5 health, your base health is still 15, but your regular health is 10. Everyone starts with 10 base. Reputation is very important. An exceptional amount of reputation can get you promoted. So if you have and it has to be non-base. If you have 35, if you have 25 reputation, you can get promoted to deputy if there's no deputy. And if you have 35, you can get promoted to leader if there's no leader and you're already deputy. The amount of rep you start with depends on what rank you choose. And if you lose all your reputation points, you'll be kicked out of the clan. Losing reputation points is mostly caused by violations of the warrior or medicine cat code. You can also be sent to the Dark Forest instead of StarClan. if you did something really bad, like Tiger Star or somebody. And Thirst, of course. Then this is just the warrior code right here. Pretty basic stuff that most Warriors fans know. And then the Medicine Cat code. Then this is how much reputation you lose for breaking each rule. As you can see, killing another cat takes away the most reputation. Losing reputation, this is the tables for punishment. The flexible rules, because, getting caught, you have a 50-50 chance of getting caught. More than 3 is caught, and 3 or less is not caught. Gaining reputation, hunting and bringing food back to the clan, and helping cats in need, you can gain 1 reputation point. It's all up to the game master as to basically, but that'll be explained more in the site. So again, like I said, you have to have mentored 1 apprentice or more and have 25 reputation points to become deputy when there isn't a deputy, and to become leader, you must already be deputy and have 35 reputation points. Sicknesses, basically you lose a certain number of health every minute depending on how bad the disease is, and the Medicine Cat can roll to try and get you a specific herb every minute. But again, they have a 50-50 chance of getting the herb that they need. And they need to be able to go through and know what herb they need before they can roll for it. Injuries resulting from accidents will be explained in the event of one. Fighting, basically, you roll dice and add your fighting points, and whoever has the higher amount of points takes 1 health point away from the opponent. And this is like the table for all the base health points of all the different animals. And yeah, you have to get their health down to 0, and the surrender number is 4. So if you're fighting another clan cat, you get it down to 4. If you get it down to 0, then you're breaking the warrior code and you'll lose reputation points for that. But 4 just for surrender for most battles. But like if you're fighting a fox, then you want to get it to 0. And then with groups, it would be like split up between the players. This is just a list of all the ailments and the medicine that is used to cure it. So if the Medicine Cat doesn't know, then they can look through here. But they have to be pretty fast about that before they roll. This is a list of poisons. You can get poisoned by lots of stuff. You can get sick. You can just get mild things. These are the terms, a few terms, not all of them, because I was kind of stupid about that, but for people who don't necessarily know warriors that well. So, I don't know. And then skills. So we put down all the skills of the different animals, what their skill points are. Then this is the character maker. This gives you all your base stats and skills that you need when you're creating your character. So that's all that. You can be all sorts of things. And then this is your clan. And depending on which clan you pick, it gives you 5 points in a certain skill. And then you can have custom clans as well. That's that. So these are the starters. I'm working on them. They're all the different starters to the stories, and then you turn to a specific page in the storybook to go there and start that story. These are the character sheets, so I guess I'll pull an empty one out. This is the character sheets. This is where like a picture of your cat would go, the clan, the name of your cat, the rank, the gender, age. These are all your skills. These are all your stats. Out of box is the base. This is your main fear. So if you come across something in the game that is your big fear, then it might hinder your ability to get through that part of the game. And then this is your family, just so you can keep track of family. And put this back. Then we have cards. We have a lot of cards. Maybe. Yeah, okay. So starter cards, which are behind here, they're the green ones. They're starter cards. They are used to randomly draw a starting plot to go from which story you're going to do. Oh, there's my cat. Hello. Hello. Event cards, the story will sometimes randomly tell you to draw event cards. On the site, there's a list of all the different event cards. And so you can draw an event card, and it's used to push the story forward in a different direction. Let me put these back. I'm struggling. Okay, there we go. So that's that. So there's separate piles for all of those. These are the challenges I'm working on. This is what I need a lot of ideas for. It's like catch 20 birds, you get 5 hunting points. They're just like fun little challenges if people get bored. And then I have other cards as well. So backstory cards, you can be triggered to draw a backstory card, which will reveal a part of your character's past history, and you can write that down in the extra info on the back of your character's sheet. So if there's extra information about your cat, then you write it down there. See, those are all empty cards. And then there's plot-specific cards, and the story can also tell you when to draw these instead of regular cards. So you can, these are all the different starters on event cards, and they're specific to the plot to make a lot of sense with it and go on with that. And then there's ranked cards, which I only have a kit one right now, but it's like they're specific to your rank. Like only a kit can become apprenticed, so like they're specific to your rank for a kit to become apprenticed. So those are rank cards, rank event cards, and the story can tell you when to draw those as well. The game master is very much in charge of what happens and what skills you need to do stuff. It's very much like Dungeons and Dragons, where you just kind of improvise as you go, especially if you're the game master. And then the players have a lot of free creative space to try and do whatever they want in reaction to any situation, and then the game master has to try and figure out, okay, what skill would they need to react this way, or what would happen, or what number they need to reach on the dice to get this, if there's no number. And then this notebook, I personally keep a notebook to keep track of our stories, so I would recommend it if you're gonna play this game, which I think at one point on the site I will get up some printables for the game if anyone wants to play it. But it will take me a while because I do need to finish the game and get through all this beta testing and get through ideas and stuff, and that's why I'm making this video. So I labeled this allegiances. So this is our clan that we created. We got the create a new clan plot, which is basically a few members of whatever clan go out and okay, that's not how it goes. A bunch of like rogue cats stumble into this clan's territory, and a few cats are assigned to take those cats and take them and make their own clan and teach them how to make their own clan. So this is Sun Clan, the clan that we made. So we had 3 cats that came into our territory, and they were Sunspot, Daisy Storm, and Crowfeather. And yes, I know Crowfeather is in the books. I had to think really fast because I didn't have the story done, and I was just like, Crowfeather! So, he's one of the cats. So the leader, Sunstar, he used to be Sunspot. He became the leader. We rolled for who was going to be the leader. We had 3 players, so 1 person rolled for Crowfeather, 1 person rolled for Daisy Storm, and 1 player rolled for Sunspot, and whoever got the highest number won, so Sunstar. We did the same thing for the deputy, who was Daisy Storm. We don't have a medicine cat yet. We have yet to continue this story. And then these are all warriors. Then I have this section. There's a lot of pages in between here. This is a 5-subject notebook. I'd recommend being very organized with this. So these are the family trees. So this is the Sun Clan family tree. Sunstar and Daisy Storm mated and had Rock Ear, Mossfur, Applenose, and Ferneye. And we kind of had a lot of trouble figuring out who would mate with who. So if you have any ideas for like figuring out mating and figuring out like actual playable characters mating with other cats and stuff, please let me know, because I am struggling with that right now. And how people will fall in love and how kits will be made and stuff like that. Mentors and apprentices. So this is just basically who mentored which apprentice in Sun Clan, and so I just keep track of that just for sentimental value, I suppose. And then this is the graveyard, which I think is like one of the most important parts of this whole thing, the family tree in the graveyard. So this is the graveyard to keep track of all your characters who died, so players can still make like new characters if their character dies, because it is very easy to